In this video, we're going to be going over the new top 5 meta loadouts for some of the most underrated SMGs here in Modern Warfare 3 as well as Warzone. If that sounds good, feel free, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and let me know down in the comment section what is your favorite SMG to use right now. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the Ram 9, one of the best SMGs to use if you have the class setup built right. For the muzzle, we are going to rock the Quartermaster Suppressor. Hands down, the best muzzle to rock on 99% of SMGs, bumping up that recoil control, gun kick control, and taking us off the radar. This is very important on the Ram 9. Now, we are going to run an underbarrel on this class setup. We're going to skip over the barrels. They're not necessary, and we're going to be utilizing the paracord grip on this submachine gun. This is going to be a great attachment, pumping up its medium range performance, no cons, for taking advantage of more aim walking steadiness, aim idle sway, sprint to fire speed, and horizontal recoil. Another great attachment for the Ram 9. Now, because this weapon does have a fast fire rate, I do recommend going ahead and maximizing our ammo capacity with the 40 round drum. This is going to be a nice bump to its capacity, allowing us to take out more than one person at the same time and making running gunning a lot easier. Now, we're not going to run a rear grip on this class setup, believe it or not. We're going to skip over these, but we are going to go ahead and rock a comb, and I do recommend going ahead and rocking the recon comb. This is going to be a nice attachment on the Ram 9, giving us improved sprint to fire speed, firing aiming stability, as well as aim down sight speed. Overall great attachment to bump up this weapon's close as well as medium range performance. And then finally, we are going to utilize a stock on this class setup, and the HVS 3.4 pad is phenomenal on the Ram 9, going ahead and helping us out at those longer ranges. We have improved gun kick, aim idle sway, firing aiming stability, and recoil control on this weapon now. The cons are going to be irrelevant when you have this equipped. Once you go ahead and build this Ram 9 class setup, you're going to be very, very happy because we now have essentially an SMG AR hybrid. You guys can see here, the aim down sight speed is going to be rock solid. Sprint to fire speed is also good. The only negative is going to be the aim walking speed, but you guys can see here, we are going to have a weapon that's going to have very, very controllable recoil and overall a fast TTK. This is one of the best SMGs to use in Modern Warfare 3 as well as Warzone. For class setup number 2, we're rocking the good old AMR9. This is one of the best SMGs at close as well as medium ranges. Now, we're going to skip over the muzzles technically. What I mean by this is we're going to go to the barrel, and I do recommend going ahead and putting on the Tectonic Micro Integral Suppressor. This is overall going to be a great attachment on the AMR9, bumping up its close as well as medium range performance. We have improved sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, aim walking speed, and we're taking ourselves off the radar. Do not worry about the cons. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be going ahead and utilizing the paracord grip on this submachine gun as well. This is a nice attachment on the AMR9, going ahead and bumping up its medium range performance. No cons, just the way I like it. This is why we rock this on our submachine guns. Now, for the magazine, we are going to be bumping up its capacity with the 50 round drum. This is a very important attachment on the AMR9. This weapon, just like the previous submachine gun we covered, the Ram 9 does have a fast fire rate. 50 is going to be what we need to take out more than one person at the same time. Now, obviously, the conversion kit is going to be skipped. Both of these are horrible, but we are going to rock a rear grip, and I do recommend going ahead and putting on the Socken ZX grip. This is going to be a massive W, helping us out with that recoil control as well as gun kick control and firing aiming stability, just in case you get into a gunfight at those medium to longer ranges. We have a submachine gun that can still take those players out. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and jump right over to the optic. I do recommend putting on the jack glasses here, making things a lot easier at those medium ranges, just in case you get into those gunfights. Overall, a nice attachment. Once you go ahead and build this setup, you're going to be very, very happy because we now have a submachine gun just like the Ram 9 that can be used at virtually any and all ranges. We have a respectable aim down sight speed, we have a respectable aim walking speed, and we're also going to have a really controllable recoil pattern you guys can use with this submachine gun here. It's not going to be the static HV or the Super 46, but it is a sub you can use to go ahead and have some fun here in multiplayer as well as Warzone. For class setup number 3, we are going to be rocking the WSP Swarm. This is going to be a great submachine gun if you're trying to run and gun and go crazy. Now for the muzzle, we have to rock the quartermaster suppressor. This is a massive W on this submachine gun, allowing us to go ahead and get behind their spawn, build up a quick and easy streak, and also reduce a lot of the recoil. We are going to run a barrel on the submachine gun. I do recommend going ahead and putting on the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel. This helps us out at those medium longer ranges, because you guys can see here we are taking advantage of more recoil control, gun kick control, aim idle sway, and bullet velocity and range. A great attachment on this fast firing SMG. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to utilize the Jack Slash because we do want to take advantage of more vertical recoil. That's what this weapon is going to have the most of. We're going to minimize that, and we're also taking advantage of more sprint speed, movement speed, and we have the one-hit melee, which is going to complement this run and gun setup. Now for the magazine, we are going to go ahead and bump this all the way up with the 100 round drum, because why not? It's not going to hurt this weapon when you are trying to run and gun, so it's going to be a great attachment to use so you can go crazy and absolutely mow down as many people as possible. A great attachment on this submachine gun. And then finally, we are going to utilize a stock on this build, and I do recommend putting on the FSS Fortress Heavy stock. This is a massive W on the WSP Swarm, bumping up more gun kick control, recoil control, firing, aiming stability, and tac stand spread. This is what we need on this submachine gun to keep it in line so we can outgun players at those medium ranges a little bit easier. Once you go ahead and build this class setup, you're going to be very, very surprised, because this is going to be a submachine gun that people are not running for whatever reason. It is a very solid run and gun build because we still have a respectable ADS. We have a respectable sprint out. The aim walking speed is nice, but the recoil control, you are going to have to go ahead and pull down on your right trigger to control it. But in all reality, this is going to be one of the better SMGs to use if we're talking about straight running and gunning, man. I don't know if people don't rock the submachine gun. It is an absolute melt machine, especially here in multiplayer. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the HRM9, another very underrated submachine gun. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to rock the good old quartermaster suppressor. You guys know why we go ahead and utilize this. For the barrel, we are mixing some things up. We're going to be going ahead and rocking, not the Tachyturn, which is actually a decent attachment. We are going to utilize the Princeps long barrel to essentially transform the submachine gun into more of an assault rifle. We have improved bullet velocity and range, aim idle sway, as well as firing aiming stability. You're going to love it. It's going to give this weapon the OG Growl 5.56 iron sights from Modern Warfare 2019. For the underbarrel, we are going to go ahead and utilize the paracord grip. You know, standard attachment on a lot of the submachine guns. It's just going to work for those medium ranges. Now, we are going to go ahead and rock a magazine. It's going to be necessary on this class setup. 50 round is going to be the default size we need because this weapon does have a fast fire rate. A lot of these weapons for this underrated class setup video all have fast fire rate, so a magazine is necessary. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and rock a stock. I do recommend going ahead and putting on the folding stock here, which is going to be nice, bumping up more recoil control, gun kick control, and firing aiming stability here. This is going to be further increasing our weapon's long range potential and essentially giving us the Growl 5.56 in SMG form. Once you go ahead and create this class setup, you're going to be very, very happy because, again, we have a submachine gun that's essentially transformed into an assault rifle. The ADS is going to be very, very nice here. Aim walking speed is also going to be good. As you guys can see here, we still have a class setup that's going to have controllable recoil. It is going to be a little bit up, but at the same time, this is going to be a build that is going to be utilizing a lot of traits from other weapons. We've already created a gun that technically doesn't exist here in Modern Warfare 3. This is going to be the best we can get when you are rocking the HRM9. I think a lot of you guys will definitely go ahead and enjoy this here in multiplayer as well as Warzone. And finally, for class setup number 5, we are taking a look at the Rival 9. Overall, one of the better run and gun submachine guns in Modern Warfare 3 as well as Warzone. For the muzzle, quartermaster suppressor, you guys know why we rock this on our submachine guns. Now for the barrel, we are going to go ahead and put on the Rival 38E Fire Starter barrel. There's going to be a good attachment going ahead and bumping up its close as well as medium range performance with improved aim down sight speed, movement speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as sprint speed. Overall, a good attachment if you're trying to run and gun. Now we are going to utilize an underbarrel, and you guys guessed it, we are taking advantage of the paracord grip, overall helping us out at those medium ranges. No cons, just the way I know a lot of you guys, including myself, like it. We are going to run a magazine. The 50 round drum is going to be what we want to have here, so we can take out more than one person at the same time. This weapon, like all the other submachine guns we've covered, does have a fast fire rate. Now, finally, we are going to go ahead and jump right over to the stock, and we're going to be putting on the Rival FA Tactical stock. This is going to be another attachment that's going to be bumping up this weapon's close to medium range performance, and we are taking advantage of more movement speed, sprint to fire speed, aim walking speed, as well as hip fire and tac stand spread. Once you go ahead and build this class, you're going to see that we essentially have the Scorpion Evo from Black Ops 2 here. This submachine gun is going to be boasting, as you guys can see in the firing range, a fast ADS, a fast aim walking speed. This is going to be really nice. And we are going to be utilizing a controllable recoil pattern. This is going to be a submachine gun, remember, to be using if you are trying to run and gun and get into their spawn, or outgun players that are like held up in a building in Warzone. Now, for the remainder of the setups, I do have two wild cards I do want to go ahead and break down. Obviously, we have the underrated weapons, but if you want to rock a meta submachine gun, we have the static, utilizing the quartermaster suppressor. We are also going to be utilizing the auger 840 light barrel here. This is going to be amazing, going ahead and bumping up this weapon's close range lethality tenfold. We are going to be rocking the paracord grip on this submachine gun as well, and we are going to be utilizing the Spry 34 light stock here, which is also going to be bumping up its close range performance. Now, personally, I like to run an optic on the static HV. The Jack Glasses is going to be a good choice. I know some people like to go ahead and put on a different optic, which is going to be kind of toward the end, but the NIDAR model 2023 is also a good choice. But in my personal opinion, the Jack Glasses with this specific loadout is going to be the best static build, giving us a very, very controllable recoil pattern and overall an absolute melt machine. So definitely go ahead and check out this setup if you want to run an absolute meta submachine gun. And we also have at our disposal the Supri 46, which is also a very good meta sub, with the Zulu Op 3 light barrel, which is going to be increasing our aim walking speed. We're rocking that good old quartermaster suppressor. We have on the Jack Slash on this build as well for that one-hit melee, and we are utilizing the 40-round magazine on this setup because this gun is going to have a moderate rate of fire. We need as much ammo as possible. And for the stock, I like to rock the Jack Cutthroat, which is going to be overall bumping up that close range performance. But if you cannot control the recoil, the Rescue 9 is also going to be a nice choice here. As you guys can see in the firing range, this is going to be a nice build because we are overall going to have a fast submachine gun that is going to be controllable. I will go ahead and show this class setup when you do select it with the Rescue 9 stock. You can't really go wrong with any of the builds. I like the Jack Cutthroat for the additional movement speed as well as handling, but you guys can see here with the Rescue 9 stock, it is also going to be very, very controllable. Now, what I do rock on all of my class setups is the same exact launcher. Secondary, that's going to be the Storm Ender with the Jack Volt Storm. This is going to be literally a one hit at close ranges, no hit markers, they're going down. This is the best secondary to use in the entire game. Definitely get this unlocked if you have not already. And I also go ahead and run Stem Shot, Munitions Box, Scavenger Gloves, Covert Sneakers, Compression Plate, Bone Conduction Headset, as well as the Comms Vest as my vest, which is going to be acting like a 24/7 UAV. Every time you kill somebody and run over their body, they're dropping radar beacon, let you know exactly where everybody is. This is what I run on all of my class setups. I have this on the Supri build. I have this on the Static HV build, the Rival 9 setup, the HRM 9, the WSP Swarm, the AMR 9, as well as the Ram 9. They all have the same exact tactical build upgrade gloves, boots, and gear with the vest. These are going to be the top 5 underrated SMGs to use here in Modern Warfare 3 as well as Warzone. I have the 2 wildcards in here just in case you want to use some meta weapons, but definitely check out 2 weapons I have for you guys. The Ram 9, do not sleep on the submachine gun. It's going to be incredible. And also make sure you guys go ahead and check out the WSP Swarm. This is one of the fastest killing weapons at closer ranges. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. If you guys teared up with these class setups, let me know down in the comment section. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.